Imagine spending years in the gym, lifting heavier weights, training harder than ever. Yet every time you look in the mirror, you still don't have that wide, aesthetic V-shaped physique. Your waist doesn't look smaller, your shoulders don't appear broader, and your upper body lacks that powerful superhero look. The shocking truth is that hard work is not always the problem. For many people, the real problem is exercise selection. Some exercises simply do very little for creating a V-taper. Others can even make your physique appear less aesthetic when overemphasized. Today, we're exposing the worst exercises for building a V-taper and revealing why some of the most popular gym movements may actually be slowing your progress. Because building an aesthetic physique isn't just about getting bigger, it's about getting bigger in the right places. But first, what exactly is a V-taper? A V-taper is the visual illusion created by three main factors: wide shoulders, large lats, and a relatively small waist. The bigger the difference between your shoulder width and waist width, the more dramatic your V-taper appears. This is why many elite bodybuilders, athletes, and fitness models prioritize shoulder and lat development. Unfortunately, many gym-goers unknowingly spend most of their time training muscles that contribute very little to this goal, and that's where the mistakes begin. Excessive front raises. This one surprises many people. Front raises are extremely popular. But here's the problem. Your front delts already receive a massive amount of stimulation from bench presses, incline presses, push-ups, dips, and overhead pressing. For most people, the front delts are already overdeveloped. Adding endless front raises usually provides very little additional benefit. Even worse, excessive front delt development can contribute to rounded shoulders and poor posture. And aesthetically, bigger front delts do very little for increasing shoulder width. Remember, the muscles that create the appearance of broad shoulders are mainly the side delts. Most people don't know this. They spend years training the wrong part of the shoulder while neglecting the muscles that actually create the V-shape. Heavy side bends. At first glance, side bends seem harmless. Many people perform them to strengthen their obliques or reduce love handles. But here's the truth. You cannot spot reduce fat. Doing hundreds of side bends will not magically burn fat from your waist. In fact, performing heavy-weighted side bends excessively may increase oblique muscle size in some individuals, and larger obliques can sometimes make the waist appear thicker. Now, this doesn't mean strong obliques are bad. A strong core is extremely important. But if your primary goal is maximizing visual V-taper, spending excessive time on heavy side bends may not be the best strategy. What happens next may surprise you. Many elite physique athletes focus more on maintaining a lean waist rather than aggressively building larger oblique muscles. Excessive shrug training big traps can look impressive. But there is a balance. Overdeveloped traps combined with underdeveloped shoulders can make the neck area appear crowded and reduce the illusion of shoulder width. Think about many superhero physiques. Their shoulders appear extremely wide, partly because the side delts dominate the upper body appearance. If the traps become disproportionately large, the shoulders can appear less broad. This doesn't mean shrugs are useless. Strong traps support posture and athletic performance. But prioritizing endless shrug variations while neglecting lateral raises and lat training may limit your V-taper potential. Partial range pulling exercises. Many people load up the weight and perform tiny repetitions. Half pull-ups, half pull-downs. Rows with almost no stretch. The ego feels great. The muscles do not. Research increasingly shows that training muscles through a larger range of motion often provides better growth potential. For the lats especially, achieving a deep stretch and strong contraction is extremely important. The number one mistake is chasing heavier weights while sacrificing technique. A smaller weight with proper execution often builds a much better physique. Excessive chest training. This may be controversial. A strong chest absolutely contributes to an impressive physique. But many people train chest 3 or 4 times per week while almost ignoring their back and shoulders. This creates imbalance. Think about it. If your chest grows rapidly but your lats and side delts remain underdeveloped, your body loses the proportions necessary for a dramatic V-taper. This imbalance can even contribute to poor posture, causing the shoulders to round forward. The result? You may actually appear narrower, and that's not the most surprising part. Many people immediately look more aesthetic simply by increasing back and shoulder volume rather than adding more chest work. Number 6. Neglecting pull-ups. This isn't an exercise itself. It's an exercise people avoid, and avoiding it may be one of the biggest mistakes in fitness. Pull-ups are one of the best movements for developing the lats, the muscles primarily responsible for upper body width. Many beginners avoid pull-ups because they are difficult, but difficulty is often where growth begins. Even assisted pull-ups or lat pull-downs can help build the foundation. Over time, developing strong lats can dramatically change your entire appearance. Excessive ab training. This may sound surprising. Visible abs are important for aesthetics. But doing endless weighted ab exercises every single day is often unnecessary. The appearance of the waist depends much more on body fat percentage than on performing thousands of crunches. Most people don't know this. You could have incredibly strong abdominal muscles hidden beneath body fat. Nutrition plays a much bigger role than excessive ab training. For many people, maintaining a lower body fat level instantly enhances the V-taper illusion. Because the smaller the waist appears, the wider the shoulders and lats look. So what exercises actually build a V-taper? If these are some of the worst choices, then what should you prioritize? The answer is surprisingly simple. Lateral raises, pull-ups, lat pull-downs, chest-supported rows, rear delt exercises, and maintaining a lean body composition. These movements directly target the muscles that create width and improve overall proportions. Because aesthetics are ultimately about ratios. You don't need enormous muscles everywhere. You need the right muscles developed in the right proportions. Final thoughts. The biggest mistake in fitness is assuming that all muscle growth automatically improves aesthetics. It doesn't. Building a great physique is both science and art. Some exercises contribute greatly to the V-taper. Others contribute very little. And some, when overemphasized, may actually reduce the visual effect you're trying to achieve. Remember this: train shoulders for width, train lats for expansion. Keep your waist relatively lean, and focus on proportions rather than simply becoming bigger. Because the most aesthetic physiques are rarely the biggest. They are the most balanced. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more science-based fitness content. Share this video with a friend who wants a better V-taper, and let us know in the comments which exercise helped you build your V-shaped physique the most. Until next time, train smart, stay healthy, and keep building the best version of yourself. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only and should not replace professional medical or fitness advice. Individual responses to exercise vary, and if you have any injuries or medical concerns, consult a qualified healthcare professional before beginning a training program.